All right, guys, so let's watch this together. Okay, that must be the man who was possessed. I remember that from the Bible. All right, so this is Nicolas Cage starring in another film. Great choice, Nicolas Cage, choosing to mock the Lord God. Now, the title itself is a mockery. It's called The Carpenter's Son. We're just away the divinity of the name Jesus, the power of the name Jesus, and lowering the standard to the carpenter's son. Okay, there's no identifying Jesus just through that title. Let's talk about the description of this film. Family hiding in Roman Egypt. Son known as the Boy doubts guardian the carpenter, rebelling with mysterious powers. As he uses abilities, they face natural and divine horrors. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? So this seems to be taking place when Mary, Joseph, and Jesus were in hiding from King Herod. And so they had to leave Israel, which was overtaken by Roman rule, and flee to Egypt. But just look at the wording in the description. Son known as the Boy. Okay, so there's no name there saying it's Jesus, but he doubts the guardian, the carpenter, who is referring to Joseph, and rebels with mysterious powers. So this version of the Boy or Jesus does not know that he is divine in nature or God's son. And it says, as he uses abilities, they face natural and divine horrors. So is the use of these powers creating horrors? You know, it's really twisting the very innocence and divine nature of Jesus. Jesus was God in the flesh. He felt the same emotions that we did, but he kept his focus on God. The director of this movie is called Lotfi Nathan, and he's an Egyptian-born, London-raised, British-American writer-director. Kind of interesting to me that he's an Egyptian and he's choosing this subject as his media. Just makes me think back to the pharaohs and Moses and the whole enslavement of the Jews. I just wonder if there's a reason why this was chosen. I may have to dig a little deeper to find out. We do only have a small trailer to look at, so I was trying to look up some articles to see, any more information. So this is going to be coming out in the fall, and of course they tease it fall 2025 AD. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment that they recognize Jesus existed or as a slight against Christians. Now, I don't know anything about this Book of Thomas. It seems to be a non-canonical book and has some heretical viewpoints. But I guess that's just another reason not to watch this movie. I mean, as Christians, we really shouldn't be watching anything that is going to, put those demonic spirits in our minds. And that's what horror movies do. They make you think about those things, and I honestly feel like they can then make you afraid and give actual demonic spirits the opportunity to attack you. But yeah, I just felt like I needed to talk about this subject, and let me know what you think in the comments. How do you think this movie is going to turn out? I think it could end up being popular with some people. I think it could make people a lot of money, but I find it a shame that it will do that.